Greetings there, ladies and gentlemen. As the title suggests, I'll be picking my home country of Latvia, best known for copious amounts of daily sarcasm and weird resemblance to horse people, and also getting fucked over by Soviets going into World War II. Today I'll be changing a little bit of history and spread the potato-loving, shashlik overdosing, and beer-snorting and highly cynical teachings of Latvians across Russia as I annex Soviet Union in Hearts of Iron 4. I'll be playing with a historical focus and start at the earliest possible point. So select another country, there we go. Select the wonderful little place in the world called Latvia, there we go. Select the regular difficulty, Ironman mode is really optional, but I don't particularly care. Historical focus, and that's about it. Start! Right, as we start the game we basically have very few options, but like the saying in Latvian, must cinīt gāžlielu vezumu, will get things done. Still, available resources are as abundant as good Latvian channels. Yeah, not many. Oh, and likewise I'm not playing with any DLCs, so that limits my national tree, as you can see. So much like Latvia's history past 1940s, it's gonna be rough. But our goal is to annex Soviet Union, so let's see what we can do. Before we unpause the game, we start with basic military stuff. We got a field marshal, we got a general, let them just do things, then exercise. Right, well, when you're playing small-ass country known mostly for producing bizarre videos like this one that you're watching, your future prospects are quite limited. Well, frankly, you only have two choices. Either it's taking over Estonia and Lithuania, or Lithuania and Estonia. It's much like choosing between sprottes or sprottes in tomato sauce. Both good when you have absolutely nothing else. And yes, you can try and go for Nordics, but good luck with that. So, rather than using my time and efforts building navy, I'll go with something else. I mean, just ask Estonians how well that worked out for them. And the same thing goes with tanks and aircraft. Unless, of course, allies give them to me. Right, anyways, we have until 1940 to basically muster a decent force to not only defend against the Soviets, but also attack them and indeed take over their land. I will need to switch from non-aligned faction, that is government type, to fascism, because unfortunately with democracy and non-aligned you can't really declare war on anyone until there's 50% of world attention, which, yeah, it's gonna take quite a while. So, that's gonna be our first task. Alright then, after that, let's do a basic opener research-based. Technology, setup, and industry. Yep, that's about it. Then just build all the civilian factories. It doesn't really matter. More guns. That's about it. Help. And for the national focus, let's start quickly ramping up that fascism and get to flip the government. Let's try and go after Lithuania first. Yeah. Oh, and here's a quick history lesson of Latvia. After the World War I and in midst of Russian Revolution, Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia managed to declare their independence. In 1934 there was actually a coup d'etat in the country, and you could say that Latvia became an autocracy. But regardless of that, in this interwar period, Latvia was one of the more rapid growing countries in the world. That is until the Russians came. Right, our first political thing is done, then collectivist ethos. That gives us enough political power to get a fascist demagogue, so we can boost the fascism there. Pērkon krusts, jā. Sūda brāļi nolāpītie, bet jā, vienalga. Open political discourse, so that we can hold a national referendum ahead of time and rather not wait for an event to happen. For that, I will need 50% of fascism support. And national focus after that is nationalism focus, which gives additional fascism support. And that's why we specifically go for fascism and not for the puny communism. Also, communism is just weak. As I shall demonstrate, shall we say. Now that we are waiting for fascism to grow, basically we got enough political power to just at least get something additionally, and I choose to go for army command so that we get a little bit of attack going. And also the division or army experience. Speaking of which, I can cancel that. Actually, we'll need that as aggressive since we're not gonna really be fighting our Lithuanian and Estonian brothers. We're gonna run around them, but we'll see about that. I can start making some divisions. Let's start with a very basic, simple one-man squad sort of a thing. And let's call this one Potato. Now that we got a little bit more army experience, we can duplicate this and jokes. Big Potato. Yes, there we go. So another division can be made. Let's go with artillery support, and well, we don't have a potato, so let's change it to a fist. Why not? It's, you know, stronger. Completely ignore naval, we completely ignore air, so that's not needed. Armor also completely ignore. Screw it, might as well research MPs right now. And now I'm gonna be collecting political power, so I can flip to fascism and immediately justify war goals on my Baltic brother states. I wish they would be willing to join just like that, but unfortunately in the base game, well, there's no way to do it, so... Okay, we got 51%, good. We can flip to... Yep, there we go, now we are fascist. Okay, now we can declare or start justifying war goal on Lithuania first in 240 days, and after that it's justifying a war goal on Estonia. And now that is kind of a problem because I don't have enough political power. Probably shouldn't have spent it on this guy, but actually no, I should have. Yeah, this will be fine. As long as the world attention doesn't reach 25% with that justification, there shouldn't be any country that would guarantee independence for Estonia. If there is, I'm screwed. We got some more command power, might as well see what we get. Ooh, we got attack and panzer. Well, would have been nice for infantry because I don't have any panzer, but attack and planning is really good. Alright. Oh, now we can start justifying war goal on Estonia. Good. Now, instead of finishing the tech tree, I'll leave it until we get infrastructure done. Oh, speaking of divisions, I could make my final attack division Artillery Kainiek Divisi. Alright. Okay, the war is done, or rather justification is done for Lithuania. Well then, it's time to take over Lithuania, and the way we're gonna do it is by, well, having an open slot here so that parts of their troops will be invading our land, but in the meantime our guys will probably have easier time running past them and inside their territory taking the victory points. As long as I take all of these, I should capitulate them easily. Okay, and now we have enough command power, we can make an MPs for later. Here we go. This basically is how my plan looks. It's a mess, I know, but trust me, it's gonna work. Probably. Yep, already breaking in, and yeah, there's no one to stop this part of the troops, so basically they're gonna just run past. Yep, I can actually order half to just go into Kaunas, then Memel, and yep, Memel, Palanga. That's all that's left, really. They took Riga, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Here we go. We take the whole Lithuania. Good. Okay. Next is Estonia, and please tell me nobody managed to guarantee independence. Well, we got 20% world tension, so... Whew, it's gonna be tight. Oh, it's gonna be tight. That's not it. Artillery potato. There we go. Yep. We use potato for artillery shells, ladies and gentlemen. That's Latvia in the 1930s. It works, don't laugh. Grr. Ah, excessive consumption. There we go. We need more manpower. Okay, we are ready for war on Estonia. Nobody has guaranteed their independence, so that's good. Let's start the war. Let's start it. Again, the same with the force attack. You don't need it technically, but it just helps dealing with it quicker. Okay, this is basically how it looks. Yeah, I know it's a bit of micromanage, but you know, why not? You got the time to pause, why not? Okay, they broke in. Okay, we got... Hold on. Anyways, we got Voru and Tartu. Good. They got Valmir. Ah, Laiņem Valmir, viss okay. Right, our troops are just running ahead, taking literally everything. They literally don't have any troops to stop us. Yep, Tallinn is ours. And there we go. That is how you take over a country without, well, shedding too much blood, except unless they resist too much. Just run past them. Okay, right. Now is the fun parts. Now that I've taken all three, or rather control all three Baltic states, we can unify it. And that will give basically all the infrastructure, 100% of the resources and just 100% of the support of and cooperation from the other two states. That's the important part. Now that the Baltic brothers and sisters have joined hands, we can start preparing for the inevitable Soviet attack. Right then, you may be wondering, now that I have all the three Baltic states, I can continue moving on, can't I? For example, Poland would be the obvious choice here. I can even go for a quick war justification for retake core state. But the problem here is the world attention. By now, it's already above 25%, and independence will be granted to it immediately by the allies. And unless I'm really keen on fighting allies, the Unified Baltics is it. And that right there, unfortunately, is the limitation of the base game. Though, if you do know a reliable way to get to Poland without anyone guaranteeing independence for them, do let me know, cause I'm baffled. Okay, after that, basically just gonna take infrastructure, extra research slot, ideological fanaticism, that will help me defend a little bit, and after that, it's just army effort, because naval, nope, aviation, and then maybe just these little things. That's all I got. Yeah, base game is notably limited. And that's all the big potato that I will make. 4 full units of 24. That's all I will pretty much need, I think. Oh, while I'm waiting, I suppose I could join, or at least ask to be joined into Axes. There we go. Reason why I'm doing that is that, like it or not, alone I cannot beat the Soviet Union. I just simply won't have enough troops to sustain it. And Germans, well, they will eventually ask me to join anyway, since both are fascist and so on and so forth. Although, I'm just gonna use Germans for their power and try and take more out of their efforts than put in. Mwahaha. Oh, and we got Doctrine. Now, I could go for the Grand Battle Plan. That would help me defend against the Soviet attack. But I'm not gonna be defending, I'm gonna be attacking. So I'm gonna go for superior firepower. Alright, there's nothing much building. Oh gods, okay, yeah, that was... Since you unify Baltics, you get the full access to the other lands. And there we go, just... civilian factories. And here goes. Right, Germans are taking Poland. Oh boy. Yep, there goes the Molotov-Ribbentrop partly. Yeah, there goes the poor Poland split in two. Nola, that I Stalin! Sūd brālis, jobenais. Nemaz nerunāsim par šito idiotu. Now, I can actually send my troops to start preparing for inevitable Soviet attack. No Italy and no Germany. I don't want to help in any of your wars. That's your problem, okay? You can screw Paris and France whatever way you want. Honestly, I don't care. What this Latvian is caring about is my little home, well, circle and the independence of my country, okay? That and then also expressing the will of the Baltics across the Soviet Union, eventually. And here we go, right, so Soviet Union is giving me ultimatum to either join them and basically end the game there, or no, you will have to take us by force, so come and get us. Although I don't like this. Yes, I could have made a supply hub there, but, well, I just simply do not have a lot of civilian factories overall. Oh no, okay, everything's good. Good. Them Ruskies be coming. Oh boy. And they don't stop coming. Alright, June 14th. Here we go. The war should start any day now. Yep, here we go. Let's call in whoever wants to come in. And let's just defend for the time being. Obviously, they won't be able to take in or come in at all. Germans, Hungarians and Italians, no, I don't want to help in your wars. You're gonna come to my help because you started this, you fucking assholes. Anyways, here we go. Italy joins us first and Germany only will join in once it seems favorable to them. Anyways, I've lost 4,000 to German 57,000. Oh, and look at that. For the infantry, the best weapon there is Patschauten. Literally translated from Latvian, it's self-shooter or self-shooty. And yes, it even feels silly in Latvian. However, here's a rather depressing thought. Unlike back then in 1930s, nowadays Latvia barely manufactures anything anymore. Well, maybe except for deadly amounts of sarcasm and networking gear from MikroTik. Oh god. Look at that. Russians stopped fighting because they realized they were just hitting a brick wall called Baltics. At least for the time being. Oh, god damn. I did not notice that. Okay, we have a problem. Oh, no. Crap. Should have paid attention. Expunge them from Ventspils, then from Liepāja, then from Memel. Иди нахуй, блядь! I don't want to join your fucking war, Hitler. Fuck off. Now do my bidding and help me fend off Ruskies. Alright, now we have expunged the Russian menace and boy oh boy. Ooh. Oh no. I think that landing right there was not worth it. I think. Hey, Stalin. Hey, Stalin, kā tev liekas? Bija tā vērts vai nebija tā vērts? Es nedomāju, ka bija tā vērts. Okay, now, first things first, we're gonna take Moscow. This should be a relatively simple thing to do. Let's go! And we are slowly but surely taking land. And this is where the useful military police will start coming in as I take parts of Poland and so on and so forth. Oh, god damn! You... I think you learned your lesson previously there, Stalin, huh? Okay, we are gaining ground quite nicely. Our participation is 30%, which is not great compared to Germans, so... Yeah, unfortunately, without taking Poland, I haven't found a proper way to properly get above, 30-35% participation by the end of the war. So, yeah, if you do know, please let me know. Okay, casualty-wise, 250,000 versus 1,000,000 of theirs. 1-to-5 ratio. Not bad at all. Yeah, okay, this should just do fine. Let's continue. Oh, wow. Who? Oh, okay. What is going on here? We're encircling Moscow. Nice. Okay, what's our supply? Okay, upgrade the railways to Moscow, because we do need those train tracks, and they are really useful. Damn it! Infantry equipment is required. Right, need infantry equipment. I might as well switch all of this to normal. Wow, so what is going on here? Oh boy. Organization 60%, not great, but the further we go inland for Russia, the less, shall we say, civilized it gets, it seems. Speaking of which, actually, I should pull back from the front line up top there, because there's absolutely no support or supply there. There we go. Let the Germans exhaust themselves there. I could go up here, but logistics is a nightmare up here. What the hell is happening here? Sevastopol. Crimea, huh? Yeah, you're not so willing to give up that Crimea, Russia, huh? Well, too bad. It will be taken. And by Italians, nonetheless. Wow, Germans are pulling upwards. That's interesting. Jā, tagad paskatoties uz karti, tā jājautājas Staļinam. Nu kā tas Molotov-Ribbentrop pakts strādāja tev, ko, huh? Huh? Oh boy. Oh, okay, parts. Oh god, our troops are just running. Oh wow, okay, our troops are just running. My troops are just running for it. Oh no. Also, oh yes. Oh, this is hilarious. Take the victory points. Just vroom. Oh, this is... Oh, this is great. Okay. Right. Russia is gonna capitulate soon enough. Let's just go completely aggressive. Oh, God. Yep. They just can't keep... Oh, this is hilarious. Both sad and funny at the same time. Mostly funny. Yep, this is what happens when you lose your front line, Russia. Oh, no. Oh, no. What большой пиздец. It's just too funny. Oh, no, they managed to catch up, but not all of it. There we go. That's one victory point taken. Just Latvians rush beam, блядь. Oh no. Alright, 99%. There we go. Come on. Hold on. Take the city. Take the last city and we win. Just need victory point. That's all we need. And we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Soviet Union has capitulated. Alright, so basically what I need to do now though, because of course Germans had bigger participation part in the war, they had the first pickings and they took this area. Now, what I need to do in order to, well, let's just say screw over Germans here a little bit, is to take lands that border their their empire or whatever, well, their land, their countryside, if you will, and the stuff that they have taken. So, alright, so that should more or less border them quite a bit. Yeah, okay, they haven't taken too much. Good. The next thing is Leningrad, Luga, on top here. Ah, damn it. Okay, and the turn. Okay, good. Alright, next turn. Germans took nothing. Great. I can take just these. Alright, and that borders it. Now, I can do a funny thing and just pass. Pass. I got 1,000 for... Yeah, okay, that should be enough to just simply take all states. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Soviet Union now. Or rather, the Baltic state, although there's a border gore here. If need be, I can take it though. And that, my friends, is how you take over Soviet Union after they are too presumptuous and try to take the Baltics. Now, since I'm not on war, but I am part of Axis, you know what I can do? I can do something amazing. Fuck them Nazis, leave the faction. I don't need you anymore. After that, I can just switch this fascist to democracy reformer and flip to democracy easily. And then just attack Germans and join allies, perhaps. Wait, hold on, what? Italy took Norway? Excuse me! Italy! Italy, what are... And I here thought that the poor the Soviet Union didn't stand a chance, but what are you doing? So for the end of the game, I figured I could do something special, something that perhaps Soviet Union should have done earlier on, and let go all the nations that they've taken into their country jail. So every single one of you go free and determine your own fates. Well, of course, being a puppet of Baltics, but you know, that's beside the point, of course. All except for Soviets. I'll teach you manners. But beside that, I could continue the game and attack Germans, as I said previously, but today, the plan was to take over the Soviet Union, and that's what I handily did. But that's about it for now. Oh, and a big thanks to my fellow content creator, Torior, for inspiring this. So go check his stuff out. But, of course, if you want to support the content I make and all the nonsense I do, well, do check out the Patreon down below. It really does help. And finally, well, let me know. Do you want to see me play with all the DLCs where there's a little bit more options? And maybe additionally beat the Germans as well?